Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to nothing other than another commentary on one of the best games in the world, in my humble opinion, StarCraft 2, bringing you guys this very delayed cast from IEM Sao Paulo. It is the fourth game in a best of 5 between Empire Violet, the Red Zerg in the 6 o'clock position, and EG's The Muslim. EG is, of course, evil geniuses with such famous players as Huck and Idra, and of course The Muslim, very good himself. And this game is very delayed. Of course, Sao Paulo was a while ago. The World Championship for IEM has already taken place. It took place last week. The reason this game is so delayed is because I goofed when I was doing this best of 5. I recorded games 1, 2, 3, and 5. I realized I had not recorded game 4 only at the end of my cast. So I've uploaded games 1, 2, and 3. I don't want to upload 5 because that'd be a spoiler, and I didn't want to do it right away because I would remember what happened. So for now, I'm just going to go ahead, recast this game, upload games 4 and 5, do a little clearing up on my channel. Wow, why am I lagging? But I did realize I've actually uploaded quite a few videos to my my personal channel, my non-StarCraft channel, the one I used before casting, and so I want to make sure my StarCraft channel is getting maximum views, not my own. So, as I said, this game is from a best of 5 between EG The Muslim and Empire Violet. So I guess I did already spoil it. This game will be going to an ace match. The thing is, I don't remember who is ahead right now, because one player has 2 games won so far, and one game has 1, but I could not tell you which. And so we will be having to see who will be winning in this game, see if they can take it to an ace match in this series, which, as I said, they will. Someone will win this game. I can guarantee you guys that much. And we have a proxy barracks coming from EG The Muslim out at the high yield of Violet. Now, did Violet scout that? I do not believe he did, but he is indeed going to be going for a pool first, and versus a Terran player. That's something you do not see very often, for sure, but he is going to be scouting it out right now. 6 Zerglings on the way. The SCV is coming, but he will have guys to pick that off. He already has drones out and around the map. We'll be able to pick off that SCV. The Muslim is probably going, what is going on here? We have Violet actually building a Roach Warren right now, so it looks like he's not even expanding. He's going to be going for big aggression. How many drones does he have? He only has 13 drones, and a bunch of them were not mining. If you look at this mineral saturation is just kind of very sparse, I guess you could say. Good word for it right there, sparse. And so Zergling's running around the map, getting a little bit of map control for Violet. And of course, what he has to do at this point is he has to do a little bit of damage. And the Muslim, he hasn't scouted out the worker count, but he will be sending in the barracks. Now he will see that there is not a hatch going down. And this is the problem for Violet, is Violet will know that, or not Violet, the Muslim will know there is no expansion. There's no expansion trying to be built. There is only right now. And he doesn't see the worker count, but if he did, he would know something's up. But we do see Violet actually canceling the Roach Warren. It is not on the field. He's not going for any aggression. It was just anticipation of follow-up Hellions, I believe, or so he could go for some aggression, but because the Muslim has fully scouted, his lack of expansion, his lots of Zerglings, etc., the Muslim would know that would be coming. So we see the Muslim throwing up a command center because he knows Violet simply does not have enough units to hurt him right now, and we see Violet is powering drones. He's just now going to pull ahead on that worker count. But the Muslim, he's just smart enough. He's got that game sense. He knows, okay, I don't have to worry for a while. But we have Violet throwing down a hatchery over at the 3 o'clock position, the 3 o'clock natural, I guess you would say. And of course, that is kind of risky simply because you look, it is so far from your natural as to go across this whole area. If they've got, for example, got a bunch of siege tanks and stuff set up here, they could cut off your bases. Of course, then they run the risk of being flanked. But if they can get a good setup maybe here and around here, then they could do a lot of damage to you. You would not be able to save your third in any way, shape, or form. So it looks like the Muslim is going to be going for a Hellion play following this up. We do see Violet finally has that expansion on the way. I'm not sure why the Muslim lifted that, probably to do some scouting. But As I was saying, the Muslim, he does have the second orbital command up. I guess he's probably going to be rallying the SCVs, but Violet will see that. Just trying to get some very good saturation there, and of course he will have that double mulage now. And that can do definitely a good amount of economic powering for him. Of course, a mule is equal to 3 or 4 SCVs. Or I should say 4 to 6 really, because they can mine a lot of stuff, guys. And so right now we're seeing the Muslim is seeing everything Violet is doing. He sees the Evo chamber, he sees the Spore Crawler, which I guess Violet is a little bit afraid of Banshee play. Of course he doesn't have much scouting, but he does see this double gas, which I guess could worry him a little bit, and he's had these gases for quite a while. So it actually looks like, is this going to be some pretty big factory play? As a matter of fact, I'm sorry about that lag again, guys. I would look at what I think it is, but I don't want to alt-tab and kind of potentially mess up the cast. I'm not sure if you guys can actually see it when I alt-tab, but I don't want to risk it. Just going to hope it doesn't lag in the late game, which it really shouldn't. It shouldn't be lagging at all. I'm not sure why it is. But looks like Violet, he's getting that upgrade now, but out of the Muslim, we have the Blue Flame Infernal Pre-Igniter, an upgrade I have not seen in quite a while. That upgrade used to be used almost or I wouldn't say almost exclusively, but the Reactor Hellion Expand did not used to be standard. It used to be a Hellion Expand or Big Hellion Pressure, but it would be with the Blue Flame. I believe it would be 2 factory Hellions, which of course now he is on 3 factories. I just tried to change the rally point. I don't know why I did that, but that was simply because what the Blue Flame would do is it made it so, we actually have Hellions running in here. I did not see that, but it looks like they did not get many drone kills, if any. They got 5, so that's actually not bad at all for him. Certainly not for the Muslim. Of course, how could killing workers be bad unless, of course, you lose too much? But as I was saying, what used to happen, for those of you that don't know, is Blue Flame Hellions, 2 of them, could one-shot a drone, one-shot a Zergling. So if you had 2 Hellions running here and just get a shot off right here, they could kill all those drones very quickly. Now you need 3 Hellions, I believe it is, to have enough to kill those. Yeah, so we see they do 14 damage versus light when you get 3 of those. Yeah, that'll do up to 32, is that right? No, 42 damage. So yeah, you need 3 in order to kill that. But it looks like the Muslim is going to be going for a mech play. We're probably going to see him grab these gas geysers soon, just in order to support if he wants to get any Thors or siege tanks out. But for now, he is just making a lot of Hellions. We see, where are the Hellions right now? I guess, unless I'm completely dumb, they are in the main, getting a lot of kills. Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys. I am just rambling right here. So they are running in. Again, doesn't look like they're getting too many kills, but that is not a good decision. Oh my god, Violet losing so many drones right there. Look at that carnage. And he just picks them up with the medvac. He's going to run away. So he just killed 12 more workers, up to 17 workers killed, and he's going to send 4 more Hellions into the third of Violet. Getting off 1 shot, getting a good number of drones. They're going to get even more. They're just not worrying about that Spine Crawler getting more and more shots off. Oh my gosh, killing so many workers. Violet running over with his Zergling. He's going to try and do some damage, but the drones are lining up quite a bit. The Hellion does get surrounded and does go down, but we take a look at the workers killed now. 29 workers killed. Violet is down on workers 29 or 32 to 44, and we have more Hellions running across the map. The Muslim is just taking this gas. He's really committing to this Hellion play, and these Hellions tear through those Zerglings. Violet just starting his Roach Warren, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. This is because these Hellions have done so much damage to Violet. We see he's only at 36 drones over 47 SCVs. He's down by 11, losing even more, and the Hellions almost could kill that Queen, but it looks like they're just trying to run around, kill even more of the drones. Are they going to get every last one? One survives with a little bit of help, but at the same time, we have the Muslim flying in a bunker to do some scouting. I thought that might have been a drop coming in, but no, it was not. But we see Violet still on hatch tech. He does not even have a lair, and he is just killing more and more units. A bunch of Hellions going down right there, but look at how much damage they do even to these Zerglings just without with very little micro. They're just so effective. Violet needs to get these roaches. We do 3 roaches on the way. We see he's at half supply of the Terran opponent right now, and wow, the Muslim going crazy with this factory play here. He's got 5 factories, 4 of which with Tech Labs, 1 with the Reactor, and of course the Tech Labs or just so when in the future he does not need to be making, you know, 10 Hellions at a time. I'm not even sure if he could support that right now. The Roach is trying to block the ramp, but so many drones going down. Oh my goodness. I will open the Workers Kill tab immediately once these Hellions die, but they are bunching up a bit. This is so hard to watch. Violet just kind of crumbling under this pressure right here. He did not have the proper units to defend, so it looks like this Hellion harass will be cleaned up. 54 workers killed from the Muslim. He has more than double the supply of his opponent, more than double the worker count, getting close to triple the worker count. He's about 10 away from that. What I was going to say about the factories with the tech labs is he doesn't need to be making that many Hellions at a time. We see they are very cost efficient against what Violet is going. And now all of these factories can just start building Thors, start building siege tanks, going for that crazy heavy mech play that can really do the damage to things besides drones and Zerglings. Because again, Hellions, as we see here, do not actually do damage to buildings and or queens. And the Muslim, with the clutch bunker that has been scouting out the whole game, I think that bunker should get MVP, ladies and gentlemen. And it is just getting so much scouting. He knows exactly what's up. And look at Violet's natural. His main has okay saturation, but if we just take a look, we see it is a fairly pitiful sight to see the state of Violet's bases. And we have more Hellions running and scanning. Violet is immediately like, oh my god. He splits up his drones fairly effectively. Now he is going to be running them, recognizing he's not going to be able to do it, but oh my gosh, every single drone here is going to die. The Roach is coming in, killing a few Hellions, but not doing too much damage. And the Overseer getting some scouting, and he sees that is a lot of Thors. He has 7 Thors on the field right here, pulling a bunch of SCVs, still at double the supply of his opponent, taking this expansion, walling it off. And of course, this was before the nerf to mules on high yields. They still did gather extra minerals from that. Violet running his roaches in, I guess going to try and go for a flank or counter attack, but I don't think it's going to matter. Even if he goes for a base trade, he does not do enough damage to compete with the damage output of these Thors. They're going to be doing their 33 damage a shot times 2, so they're going to be doing about 60 damage a second right here. And that is going to be insane. We see they're just running in. He's barely even microing them, picking off Overlords, just running in. The Roach is in the natural, doing a good amount of damage, killing some SCVs. He's up to 11 kills now. He might be able to pick off a Thor. The Thor will turn and fight, but yeah, that is going to go down. But I'm just not really sure if Violet can do anything to kill this impending March of Doom that is coming up the ramp to his main, to his only barely finished lair. He does not even have any lair tech. He does have +1 carapace and melee attack and missile attack, so that is definitely good for him. But there are Thors out now with SCV support. Violet is going to lose all of his roaches over there. He's got 1 roaches here. Saying, good game, well played, Real Devil right there. I'm not sure exactly why he chose the term Real Devil, but there you have it, guys. So you will finally be getting to see this 4th game for any of you that have been quivering with anticipation, waiting to see this. And so I will let you guys go out on the MVP bunker doing all the scouting. Take a look at this thing for one last time. 71 workers killed. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and have a wonderful afternoon.